So we're now ready to start creating the website. So we're going to start by clicking Create New to bring up a window that allows you to create a number of different document types. The file we want to create is an .html file, so we're okay, we can stay with the default. Now, in the title, type your first name followed by webpage, Hans webpage in my case, and the value that you insert in title is going to become part of the header of the file and will be used to display the name of the web page in the tab at the top when you open the file up in a browser. So we create and click the Create button, and we bring up the following file. Let me get rid of this. Okay, now the point is that what you have at the top is what the file will look like when you open it up in a browser, and what you have at the bottom is the actual HTML code. And part of the reason we are using Dreamweaver is that it's very easy to see how changes you make in the code are reflected in the way in which the page is rendered by a browser, and the other way around. If we make changes here, as we'll do a bit later on, you'll see how that is reflected in the structure at the bottom. So we're going to first save this file, and we want to save this in the folder we just created, and we save it under the name index. And that's important because when you when the browser points to a URL, the browser accesses a folder on the web server that the URL is pointing to and tries to open a file to display. If there's no file specified, as in, for example, www.usf.edu, the browser will look for a file called index with a web extension such as .html, .asp, or .php. And we'll open this up. If there is no file or a file called default or home, the browser will generate a so-called 403 error, file not found. So whenever you create websites, it's crucial that you include a file named index or default. So let's save this. And what you now see is that the name of the file has changed to index. As said, the top half is going to show what this file would look like when rendered in a browser, and the bottom half will show the actual HTML code. There is also a DOM panel on the right, and we'll return to that a little bit later in this mini case.